How many sheep is best to have in your Manor Lord city, and how many lamb they produce per year? And will the lamb grow up as sheep? Those and many other questions will be answered in this video, Manor Lord. If you enjoy my video, please drop a like, share and subscribe for more. I think this is the best way to support my channel. Question number one. How many lamb the sheep in Manor Lord produce per month? So before getting into the result, let's see the settings. Those are really simple. I mean, you need to build a pasture, and then to have the sheep, you need to have a livestock trading post. And to understand how the livestock trading post work, there is another video in the description. Then you need to have enough money to order the sheeps, and then wait and see how many lamb they produce per month. So what happens when you buy the sheep? When you buy the sheep, this woman and other member of the livestock trading post, they go to the trade point outside your little region, and they basically bring back the sheep. And be careful because they don't necessarily go to the closer trading post. So this is the trading point, and they are going there to get the sheep. So it's a long journey. So let's see the number of these sheep breeding. So according to my number, if you order one sheep, basically as you can see, I follow it for 6 months, and there was no breeding at all. Two sheep. I followed them for 2 years, and they gave me consistently 4 lamb per year, 2 in January and 2 in July. 10 sheep. 10 sheep goes much better because generally in 1 year, as you can see, I got 20 lamb, and that goes much beyond what we knew about lamb and sheep breeding. So nowadays we get a lot of lambs, 20 sheep. So with 20 sheep, basically we go even higher. I got 45 lambs in 1 year. So we are not plateauing yet. We are going still up. 30 sheep. 30 sheep, we are getting still the breeding frenzy of the sheep. We get the whopping number of 58 lamb in 1 year. You can really build up something here. However, when you get to 40 sheep, then you basically get 61 lamb in 1 year. So that means that the lamb breeding has plateau. Having more than 30 sheep is useless, and you get most of the lamb, which is a whopping 60 lamb per year. So that's a lot. Do the sheep die during the winter? Do the sheep breed during the winter? Well, as you have seen my number, during the winter, yes, there is normal breeding for the sheep. And apparently they don't die during the winter. I had the sheep in this flat map, and they did not die during the winter. And then I saw that basically if you click on the name of your city and you choose a development point, there is this development point which make the sheep more resilient because they may die at high elevation. However, it's debatable what high elevation is. I suppose it's mountain. I tried, as you have seen in the previous clip, on high peak and order 30 sheep, but they don't die during the winter. So, however, there is a feature I did not realize in Manor Lord that has been added recently, and it's elevation. So, what is this elevation? So, basically, it's not enough to be in the high peak map in order to uh, be considered elevated the land on which you have the ship. But there is a way to see it. So if you click construction and then basically you go on farming, then you can see here elevation, and if you click here, then it tells you which are the elevated land. So this is elevated and this is not elevated, and this is also stupid because I mean 1 meter after the elevated land there are the non-elevated land. And basically you can see how it's distributed in this map. Here is all considered elevated because there is a mountain here, and here is the valley is non-elevated. I mean, even this, as I said before, is debatable, but okay. But here it can't be elevated. Here it can't be not elevated. I had the sheep here before. Actually, half was in the elevated and half was in non-elevated. So in non-elevated, they don't die at all. However, in the elevated um, land, like they are now, they actually die. And if you have 30 sheep, which we said it's the perfect amount of sheep to have, then they die quite a bit. And you will be surprised, they don't die only in the winter, they die also in the autumn. So in the summer is fine, but when you enter in the autumn, September, October, November, they die. A lot of them. I had 3 dead in September, 4 died in October, 4 died in November. And then they were down to more or less 1920. Then it seemed that it slowed down the death of the sheep. So in December, January, and February, I had 1, 2, and 2 death. And then from March, it's okay. So spring and summer are fine. Autumn is terrible, and winter it's also bad. I have lost around 16 sheep, and the thing is also the lamb die. For the lamb, it's more difficult to keep track on the one that are born and the one that die, but also they die if you have lamb. And another question is, do the lamb turn into sheep? So in the beginning, I would have said no, because basically I had 30 sheep, and basically I had like 180 lamb after 30 months, and I checked that both in the upper menu and also in the livestock trading post. However, number 2, when I basically reload the map where I was playing, I was planning to basically sell all the ships and then focus on the lamb and check if they were actually lamb or if they turn into sheep. But if you go up in the menu, you can see that now after reloading the map, I have 125 sheep and 64 lamb. So the lamb turn into sheep, but there is a glitch in the number. So sometimes the number are not correct. So be careful. And here you can check what I am saying. Basically, I destroyed most of the pasture and I have only this bunch of sheep. And basically what it tells you is that I still have 125 sheep and 57 lamb. And that is absolutely not true. So if you think that the numbers are wrong, just reload the map. And yes, the lamb turn into sheep after 1 year. But make a favor to yourself. Do not follow lamb and sheep. I mean, I got crazy. But marsh, can show you, turn into sheep after 1 year. And the reason why I have to follow them is because, again, up here I was with 10 sheep and 8 lamb. I cannot contain more than those. But as you can see, the number don't change. I mean, now I have 11 sheep and 7 lambs, but it's still 10 and 8. So there is glitch on those numbers. That's why it's so difficult to keep track of which is which. So final question, which are the best settings for the sheep and how to use them in the best way and in the cheapest way possible? So have your livestock trading post decently close to the trade points, even though I mean, check which one they are gonna fish the sheep from. It is not necessarily the closest one. Then build the pasture to accommodate 30 sheep, and then maybe another pasture to accommodate many lamb, depending on what you're doing with the lamb. Place 3 people on your livestock trading post and order as many sheep as you need, not more than 30, because that is absolutely unnecessary. Once you finish buying the sheep, it will take a few months, because if the members are 3, then as you can see from the people is 3 people per family. They can import as much as 9 sheep per batch. And basically when they are finished, you just remove them. You don't need it anymore. Actually, you can even destroy the building. There are different things that you can do with the sheep. I will cover that in another video, but just for you to know, you basically can sell them, you can get wool, you can butcher them and more. So you can really build an empire of your on your sheep. And I think you now know how many sheep you need to order, how many lamb you can expect, and you can decide what to do with them. So to help my channel and to me continue doing this little calculation for you, it would be nice if you drop a like, share and subscribe for more video. And I hope you have a great day. Bye guys.